Hi, these comments are for TP. I am Michael from OTC Online TOEFLcourse.com. Hi, Happy New Year 2020 to you. And you sent me a writing practice test. Okay, so I'm going to take a look at it right now. Let me get the rubrics right here. Okay, here we go. So we can see this. And this is your essay. So I just read it. I'm going to score you at 2.5 out of 5, 17 points out of 30. So we have 275 words. It's just not developed and organized enough. So if we go back to the rubrics, 2, limited development in response to the topic and task. Yes. Inadequate organization or connection of ideas. Yes. Inappropriate or insufficient exemplifications, explanations, or details. Yes. A noticeably inappropriate choice of words or word forms. Accumulation of errors. I didn't notice a lot of major problems here. I'm not paying as much attention to that right now, but whatever the case, your score is kind of between 2.5 and 3. So I'm going to put you around 17 points on this practice test. Now, the question is, if you want to go over the essay in detail, what I can do is, through a TOEFL private lesson, is I can take your essay, right, and I can rewrite it while I'm talking to you. I can show you exactly what you need to do in order to get a perfect score of 5, right? So let me just give you one demonstration of what I would do, right? So first thing I would do is work on your introduction. So you say there are a lot of ways to live well on the earth, but some people have damaged different places because they believe that it allows that to live on the earth will be better. But it's just so general what you're saying there. You say, in my opinion, the earth is being harmed by human activity. There are 2 reasons, but your reasons are very vague, so you need a more specific thesis statement in the introduction. How do you do that? This is how you do it. So let's compare what you wrote to what I wrote. Here's the edited version of your paragraph. So people get educated so they can have a higher standard of living, and then these college graduates apply for jobs in companies that may manufacture products to be sold in the market. These businesses and other types of human activity, many believe, can be beneficial to a country's economy, and that people are able to earn money, after which they spend it in retail, service, entertainment, and other vital economic sectors. However, others believe that human progress damages our planet. And here's the thesis. Indeed, human activity such as deforestation, that seems to be a topic that you're focusing on in this first body paragraph, so that's why I put it in the thesis here, and the manufacturing operation of automobiles create climate change which could damage our earth beyond repair. So this paragraph, I could not really get a really good key point out of here, I'm going to be honest with you. So I would just scrap the paragraph and change it to something like automobiles, or using automobiles, and how that can create pollution, which can damage the ozone layer and pollute the atmosphere, and so on. Right? So that would be it. So the first step is you need to have a more developed introduction. So you have 53 words. I revised it so your introduction has 104 words. You say there are 2 reasons to support my opinion, right? But I have a more specific thesis here. So if your thesis is specific, it's much easier to organize the body paragraphs. But because your thesis was so general, you ended up being very general and very vague in the rest of the essay. Remember, the thesis is like the head. Wherever I turn my head, that's where my body will go. You see what I'm saying? So the thesis, whatever direction your thesis takes, that's the direction that the essay is going to go. So if your thesis is very vague and general and not very clear, then the rest of the essay will be vague and general and not very clear. So that's the first step for you, is to really focus on that. Okay, I want you to go to Google, type in these keywords. TOEFL thesis statements. You should find my blog at bettertoeflscores.com. I want you to read that blog post and then incorporate that into your writing. Now, if you want me to work on paragraphs 2, 3, and 4, I'll be more than happy to work on those to show you what kinds of changes you need to make. You can just register for a TOEFL private lesson. Go over to bettertoeflscores.com. You'll see it says TOEFL private lessons. Click on that, buy a lesson, and then email me back this particular writing practice test. And then I will work on it with you, right? And I will do a complete diagnostic of your writing proficiency and some of the problems you're having right now. All right, so your final score here is 2.5 out of 5, 17 points out of 30.